Festers. And I grew up on Uncle Fester. There was a magazine that my parents subscribed to that came in every week, and it always had cartoons. The New Yorker, it always had cartoons. I never read anything, but I'd shuffle through the cartoons. And Charles Addams was alive, at that time, and every issue practically of New York had an Addams Family cartoon. And I always was hopeful that Uncle Fester would be in it because I really dug him. He just had his strangeness, his slightly devilish, evil, little mischief things he did. I dug it. And as I grew older, it was in my past, and I was on to other things. And decades later, I got a offer to do Uncle Fester. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? So, and I was just like, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. I can live out on screen this little monster I fell in love with when I was an adolescent, so that was cool. The only thing was that I didn't look like him.
Tap it.
I don't have a round head and all that. Because Fester, the way he looks, is kind of a sight gag. And so I had to take care of that. The costume was fairly easy, but how to get my face rounded like that? So I thought I should have prosthetics, attachments that, round my face out. And it worked out, and the director wanted to shoot. This was, 2 or 3 weeks before we actually started shooting the film, but they wanted to shoot the scene between Gomez, Raul Julia, and myself in full makeup and costume, because they wanted to see how the makeup worked with the filming and the lighting. And I was really, really, really very anxious about it because I didn't feel I was ready. I was counting on 3 more weeks to get into Fester's mind, such as it is. And so I was really worried. And Raul Julia, I just got to know him, and he was, one of the most wonderful people, an actor. And so I just didn't want to do it. I was terrified. But, I did it. And a few days later, I got a call from the director, and he says, "Chris, we'd like to come in. We want to talk to you." And he seemed very serious. So I went through that. I went for the appointment to go and see him, and the producer, etc. And there were some actors milling around in the offices. And there was this guy who was a more convincing Uncle Fester than anybody you've seen in costume. This guy could have gone right in front of the screen. It was naturally, it's like he hadn't done anything to himself. He just came in like all round face, round body, big long thing he was wearing and all that. And I thought, that's the guy. That's who's going to be doing this film. And the directors came and said, they brought me into the theater at the studio, and they played the scene between Raul and I. And afterwards, they looked at me and they said, "We don't feel the prosthetics work." all I wanted to do was change the way I was made up. And the guy out in the hall was my stand-in for both films. So, all right.